Never, Abernethy. I would sooner die at the point of that sword than neither for you. But it'll only end one way. You fight with your head, with your strength and your face. Remember, I taught them to you. I have taught you all you can of the ways of the sword. But remember, I hanna taught you all that I can. I was close to beating you, Abernethy. Aye, but no close enough. This old fox'll fall one day, but it'll no be the day. Though I must admit, you did scratch me a couple of times afore I put you on your back. Give me your hand, Hamish. I would ne'er seek to harm you, my chief. The red mist was on me. I just had the bloodlust on me. I'm desperate to meet our foes. And come the battle hour, I will avenge myself on them. I will sing loud our ancient war cry. And as I feel the weight of the claymore in my hands, I will run headlong down the hill towards my death or my glory. You must learn to be patient, Hamish. As my Tanist, you will one day lead this clan. Remember how we lost that last battle on that awful terrible day? We must be sure that you and the rest of the men are ready for the coming fight. We were awful short of forces that day, my chief. We were outnumbered, and I was outmanoeuvred. And though the men, they fought like lions, it was to no avail. Since the battle, I can't stop thinking about it. How I let the clan doon, how I let you doon. Don't blame yourself, Hamish. We may have lost the battle, but we haven't lost the war. And now we have a few new recruits to bolster our numbers for the coming fight. Look, here comes Jock. He must have recovered enough to fight this fine day. You? You have the nerve of a ram in a rut, Jock. Showing your face here the day. Now where were you for the last battle? I could have used your sword arm sorely in that day.
I was ill in my bed with terrible fever. I'm still not right, but I've come here the day to stand with my brothers against our enemy.
I'm no sure if we still are brothers, Jock. I'm no sure if anyone here is still your brother after you let us down.
I'll not be spoken to in this way, Hamish.
Aye?
I've followed your fiery cross for over 3 years now, and this is the first time I missed a fight. It is me who should be questioning your loyalty and your ability.
Dinna quarrel at bairns. Today there will be a mighty battle, and we must tack to the field as one. For if we canna stand shoulder to shoulder, we will surely fall. You're right, my chief. Our fight is no of each other, Jock. I take back my words. I'll introduce our new clan members to you. A fine pair of men, fought well in the last battle. I know your skill with a sword. Angus! Rory! Come here! Rory, this is Jock Tamsin, one of our finest warriors.
Well met, Rory. I hear you fought well in the last battle.
Thank you, Jock. I appreciate that. And I heard of your mighty deeds in the battlefield.
And where is Angus? I thought you were getting your battle wares ready together.
Well, he didn't think that sporn matched the colour of his kilt, so he's away looking for another yin.
He can't change your ancient clan tartan because it clashes with the colour of his sporran.
He didn't want to change the pattern. He just thought his kilt should be green. You see, he was awful confused in the last battle with all these fashion faux pas going on round about him.
Come, Hamish, let us speak to Angus. I can't change the old ways and appoint me a new recruit.
We missed your sword at the battle.
I was sorry not to be there, Rory. Tell me about the spoils of war. Though we lost, Did you hear the call of battle in your veins? At the end, were you proud of yourself? Or did you feel the bile rising in your throat as you seen the enemy are dancing o'er the hills towards you, with all their claymores are pointing at your throat? Did you forget to breathe? Did your heart stop beating? Did you wonder, Rory, why on earth you were there?
Yeah. Oh, it was a fierce battle, Jock. And at the end, there was no spoils of war. The men that were left standing, they just wanted to get home and nurse their wounds, bury their dead and get themselves prepared for the next time they were called upon. Ah, Jock, it's not what I thought it would be. I thought I would get into that field of battle and stride about, like a hero of old. But there was folk getting hurt all round about me. I don't know how I wasn't one of them. I just fought on and my luck I got through it. But Jock, I don't think I'm cut out to be a warrior on the field of battle.
Oh, Rory, I felt the same way as you when I first started following the Fiery Cross. In my first battle, my kilt was soaked in my fear. The costs of battle are indeed high. And I'll admit that even now I'm not sure that I can continue to pay the price.
This is the talk of the beaten. Now we have fought the Fiery Cross. We are never beaten. At least not until the blood in our veins runs cold and the broadsword is prized from our lifeless fingers. And even then, as long as but one of us remain alive...
Is this the same speech you made when I last fought aside?
You may have heard my words, Jock, but I don't think you've understood them. Now, when you're an old man and you're living in your old dreams, you look back to these days as the best of days. You remember your brothers in arms.
Look, Hamish, can you just skip to the last part and tell us again the bit about us not needing our lives as long as we have our freedom?
That is the very point, Jock. They can't take our lives, and I would give mine gladly. But though they may take my life, they will never, ever take my freedom!
Well, call me greedy, but why can't we have both our lives and our freedom? Seems to me the one is not much use without the other.
Do you mock just me, Jock? Or do you mock the whole clan? You were no there for the last battle. Now what was your excuse? Sick in bed. Sickness wouldn't have held me back. If I had the plague, I'd have still been there to support the clan. Because I follow the Fiery Cross, not just when it suits me. So if you want to leave, Jock, then just leave, because I'll find another to take your place.
Still your hand, Hamish. Jock doesn't want to leave us. He just wants to make sure that we win. And if we are going to win, we must fight together. We must be a band of brothers. And now that Angus has finally managed to get here, we can go over the battle plan.
Sorry I'm late. Have I missed anything important?
No, Hamish was just telling us about them taking our lives. But don't worry, we're still free.
Was that the same speech as he gave the last time?
Aye.
My words may save you all on the battlefield one day. Gather round. Let's go over the plan once more. So remember, as we run down the hill towards the enemy, we will strike fear in their hearts as we sing out loud our ancient war cry, Nunquam Non Paratus! And we will fall on them and we'll barge them down.
I know I'm new to the clan, but can I make a wee suggestion?
Angus, you have fought in but a few battles. Now tell me, what would you like to change from the plan?
No, I wouldn't suggest we change the whole plan. Just the war cry.
Why would you change about our ancient battle cry?
It's just, well, do we have to say the whole war cry before we start fighting? I mean, it's not that I don't like our war cry. It is a noble war cry. Oh, it's quite a long war cry. I mean, what if we meet the enemy before we get to the end of the cry? Are they going to wait for us to finish before they start fighting back?
Och, Angus, now tell me this. What would you change it to?
No change it. Just shorten it. From Nunquam Non Paratus to just Non Paratus. That way, I can say it quick enough, I can deal with the enemy. Oh, right, look. Non Paratus! Oh! Nunquam Non... Ow! Do you see what I mean? Do you not think it's better like that?
So,
Come on.
as well as wanting to change the colour of our kilts,
Aye.
you would like to change your ancient war cry. Nunquam Non Paratus. Never unprepared. To Non Paratus. Unprepared.
Enough of this foolish talk. The battle hour approaches. Let us go over the plan again, and this time form the battle line.
Aye.
Come on, men. Shit. Now.
I stand to the right of the chief.
And, I prefer being in the middle.
You got to go to the end.
Now remember, as we run down the hill towards the enemy, we will strike fear in their hearts as we sing our whole battle cry, Nunquam Non Paratus. We can start shouting it from a long way away. And as we fall on them, we will barge them down with a torch and spill the blood with a sword.
And when we attack with the targe, it leaves our flank open to a strike from the man ahead on our right. And that's where the band of brothers comes in. For when we attack together, the man on your right will strike the foe before he has a chance to strike you. And that is why I have a man on my right that I trust with my life in Hamish.
And that is why I have a man on my right that I trust with my life in Angus.
And that's why I have a man on my right that I trust in my life with Jock.
And I have a man on my right that I trust with my life in Rory.
I think we should think about the lineup. I mean, would it not be better for the tallest man on the right, and then with my man on his right, and that would protect his flank?
This is the way we've always prepared for battle. It's too late now to change course.
There is no greater honour than for a man to lay down his life for his friends.
Well, as Tannis, I think that honour should fall to you. Or what about Angus, our latest recruit in our band of brothers?
No. It looks better with me in the middle. Because I'm the one with the biggest beard.
That's a right stupid looking beard, that.
Well, what about your face? You've got a funny looking face.
Stop this fighting between ourselves. It is no Angus who's oppressed you, brother. It is this out-of-date, hierarchical and inbred system. What we need is a new world order. What we need is an end to tyrannical dictators. What we need is a democratically elected and accountable leader whose right to rule is determined at the ballot box and not by who sired him.
You usurper, you snake in the grass, I lift up your sword and let us dance the dance of death.
I will not have blood spilt amongst our brothers. Let Jock tell us of this new world order.
And then, can I cut him down like a dog? And as he dies a slow and painful death, he can watch me eat his entrails.
No, Hamish, because that would definitely involve spilling some blood. Let Jock speak.
Well, I propose we have a new clan chief, and I put myself forward. The men here should choose who they would have. Me or you, Abernethy?
Let us play your little game then, Jock, and you will see how the men of this clan will rally round their chief.
Well, I vote for me, and I assume you vote for yourself, Abernethy. Which way do you say, Angus?
Can I just ask what your policy would be on the use of war cries?
Aye. Each man would have his own war cry. That way we would all fight for what we believe in.
And how would you ken who was in your side? You can't have each man playing his own tune in the pipes. It'd make a terrible racket.
Well, I vote for Jock, with his refreshing views on the personalisation of war cries.
And what do you say, Rory?
Well, could I ask what your position would be in my position in the lineup?
Well, this close to the battle hour, I would that each man takes the hand that has been dealt to and plays it as best as he can. But let me assure you that the next time the clan are charging headlong into certain death, another man will have your position in the battle line.
Right. Well, no, I don't think I'm going to vote for either. In fact, I may indeed stand as an independent candidate. Now, my policies would be in the central ground with me at the centre of it.
And you, Hamish?
Don't even bother to ask me, Jock, for you know that I stand shoulder to shoulder with my chief. So am I counting? That's 2 votes for Abernethy, 2 for Jock, and 1 for Rory.
So, it'll have to be settled the old way.
Oh, a fight to the death.
No, Hamish, we'll not be needing our swords and our horns for this.
Oh, the dancing o'er the swords.
No, Rory, no.
Do you mean to settle it with the lifting of the stains?
No, we'll not be needing the stains for this either.
You can't mean for us to...
Aye, that's exactly what I mean. It'll be the lashing of the tongues. Will you asked for it, you gommy, hacket, howling roaster?
Well, it takes one to know one.
It's going to be like taking sweeties for the wains. You doty dober, look at you, you've got more snorters on your sleeve than you've got brains in your head. Can't get your tongue. Best use of that wasted hunk of meat. Better a good meal for my dog than another word for you and my lug.
Oh, come on, Joe. Come on, Joe. Come on.
Look at you, man, you can't address yourself, never mind address the clan.
You old gug, if you were my dad,
If I were your dad, dinna give me the book. If I were your dad, I'd be feared to show my face after what I'd brought into the world. I woe with you, man. I want, boy, you fraggle. I want pile your head before I get really nasty with you.
Stop it, man. I can't take any more.
Well, let that be a lesson to you.
That was
Fantastic, Chief. Well done, my Chief. You were amazing.
harsh, eh? Ow!
Hey,
Hey, what are you doing, George?
Jock, where you go with the targes?
They're mine. I made them. I'm going home and I'm taking my targes with me.
Oh, come on.
Let 'em go. The men of this clan don't need shields to protect them.
I hear them. The enemy, they're approaching.
Quick, men, form the battle line.
We're ready.
Take it in there.
Oh, right, come on.
Now remember, men, what we do today will be remembered. And though none of us may live to see the sunrise again tomorrow, what we do today on our last day will become a song that is sung when heroes are called for.
But how will they know what to sing if there's none of us left?
Be still, my friend. Show no fear to the enemy. Let this day be the day that the poets write about. the day the artists paint majestic
I think the point Rory's trying to make is who's going to tell all the poets and the singers and the artists all about our great deeds if there's none of us left from our clan at the end?
And father will pass tales of this deed on to son, mother on to daughter. Tales of this great day will go on. And who will be able to say, I was there?
Well, none of us, if we're all dead.
I brought in more than last time. It doesn't look good, my band of brothers. I fear this may be our last charge as a clan. It has been a pleasure to be your chief. And remember, whatever happens now, I was proud of you.
Fear Abernethy, this is my first death or glory charge. What if I freeze? I don't want to let anybody down. What if I'm the first one to fall? Oh, Abernethy, I thought we'd more time in this. I don't think we've practised enough. I shouldn't be here.
No, you should be over there. Right, steady men. Get ready to charge at the enemy.
Right.
Get ready to shout our ancient battle cry.
And remember to start shouting it early enough.
On me, men. On me as one. Raise your swords and your voices and unleash these dogs of war. Nunquam Non Paratus! For goodness sake. Again.
Hello, darling.
I can't believe him.
But you know I'm always late on Tuesdays. I'm not play acting. It is not a silly hobby.
Wasting time. Sorry.
I mean, we shouldn't be long now. We're just doing the death or glory charge now.
I'm not fine. You're head off.
Could pop into the co-op on the way out.
Right, I'm off.
Okay. See you. Love you. Bye. No, chaps. Sorry about that. Chaps, you don't go. Not my fault.
Every blooming week.